$2 billion a year. 60 million active bettors. Nigeria's sports betting market didn't grow. It detonated. And the forces that lit the fuse go far deeper than football and phone screens. Every year, more than $2 billion flows through Nigeria's sports betting market. That figure is not an estimate. It comes straight from audited operator filings and government tax records. On any given day, 60 million Nigerians place bets, a number that rivals the country's entire adult banking population. This is not a niche hobby or a side hustle for the few. Betting slips, mobile apps, and shop fronts have become as common as bus tickets or phone recharge cards. In Lagos, Abuja, and every state across the Federation, the scale is visible in the crowds at kiosks and the surge of online wagers tracked by the National Lottery Regulatory Commission. The industry's annual gross revenue pool now eclipses the formal banking sector in size. With numbers like these, sports betting has become one of Nigeria's most widespread economic activities, touching every part of daily life, from street corners to smartphones. June 2011 stands out as a turning point. That year, the National Lottery Regulatory Commission published a formal framework for sports betting, sweeping away the patchwork of informal gambling and opening the door for licensed operators. Suddenly, betting was no longer a legal grey zone. It was a regulated business with clear rules. 3 years later, mobile money platforms like Paga and QuickTeller rolled out across Nigeria, letting people deposit, withdraw, and transfer cash for bets with just a phone and a PIN. By 2015, the smartphone wave hit. Device ownership jumped from around 40% to over 70% in just 4 years, according to Statista and telecom data. Betting moved from paper slips and kiosks to apps and mobile browsers, shrinking the distance between a hunch and a wager to the tap of a screen. Then came 2020. Lockdowns shuttered shops, but online betting spiked by 45% as millions shifted to digital platforms, driving record transaction volumes. 4 catalysts, legalization, fintech, smartphones, and the pandemic, created a launchpad. The conditions were set for operators to scale at speed. Bet9JA stands as Nigeria's homegrown giant with more than 11,000 agents and a presence in every state. Its retail shops, mobile app, and USSD code *939 drive the bulk of daily wagers, while partnerships with the Nigeria Professional Football League and local clubs keep its brand rooted in Nigerian football culture. SportyBet, launched in 2015, takes a different route, leaning on a USSD-first approach, instant mobile payments, and a strong push into crypto deposits. Its 9,000 agents and digital promotions, like Free Bet Fridays and Loyalty Wheels, have made it the fastest growing among younger bettors. A foreign-backed platform offers the widest range of sports and casino options. With a global payment system and the highest affiliate commissions, up to 40%, it attracts high-volume players but faces trust issues due to offshore ownership and higher transaction fees. Betway, a UK-listed brand, positions itself as the premium option. Its mobile app features live streaming, bet builders, and instant QR cash-outs at 6,800 agent locations. Betway's sponsorships span Arsenal FC and the Nigerian Women's Super League, while Ambassador deals with stars like Nwankwo Kanu boost its urban appeal. Perimatch, the most recent entrant, targets esports and tech-savvy users with instant crypto settlements and a quick bet widget. Its 4,200 agents are fewer, but the platform pays up to 45% commission and partners with digital influencers to reach the gaming crowd. Each brand carves its own space through retail reach, tech features, payment options, or aggressive sponsorships, fueling a market where choice and competition shape every bet. Youth unemployment in Nigeria sits above 30%, with millions of young people shut out of formal jobs. For many, the promise of a quick win on a football match feels like a rare shot at financial relief. The pressure is everywhere, on the streets, in WhatsApp groups, inside betting shops that double as social clubs for the jobless and the hopeful. Cheap data has changed the game. Since 2015, the cost of a gigabyte has dropped by nearly 70%, making it possible for anyone with a basic smartphone to stream matches, check odds, and place bets from almost anywhere. The numbers tell the story. Over 70% of Nigerians aged 18 to 35 now own a smartphone, and mobile internet penetration is climbing fast. But nothing pulls people in like football. Each week, 12 million households tune in to Premier League broadcasts. The obsession runs deep. Jerseys, fan clubs, heated arguments about Arsenal or Manchester United. Betting slips become part of the ritual, a way to turn passion into possibility. For many, the line between being a fan and being a bettor has all but disappeared. The National Lottery Regulatory Commission sits at the center of Nigeria's sports betting system, tasked with licensing operators and monitoring compliance nationwide. Its authority, once absolute, was redrawn after a 2024 Supreme Court decision. Now, while the NLRC oversees online betting in the Federal Capital Territory, the country's 36 states set their own rules for physical shops and local agents. This creates a patchwork. Some states ban betting outright, others demand extra permits or local levies. Across the board, a uniform 5% tax on net gaming revenue applies, adding up to more than $125 million in annual government receipts. But with overlapping jurisdictions and uneven enforcement, regulatory cracks remain. This leaves room for both innovation and evasion in the market. Behind the numbers, the toll is mounting. Peer-reviewed studies put problem gambling at 4.2% of Nigerian adults. Distress linked to betting accounts for 57% of financial harm cases reported to non-governmental organizations. Hospitals have recorded a 22% rise in admissions for gambling-related anxiety and debt since 2020. The near miss, losing by a single goal or a single point, keeps bettors chasing losses, a pattern confirmed in clinical interviews. Now, with a Naira integration rolling out in 2025 and AI-driven odds engines already active, the risks are multiplying. Instant payments and algorithmic odds make betting faster and more compulsive, while the rules struggle to keep up. The promise of technology as a solution is real, but so is the danger that it will deepen the cycle for those most at risk. With 60 million Nigerians placing bets, the stakes cut deep. As the lines between opportunity and risk blur, the real cost isn't measured in Naira, it's measured in lives reshaped every day.